Have you had any involvement with the Protocol Squad? I heard that a NIKKE from the Protocol Squad hacked the central government's database. Ah, right. That was her name. So you've heard the news as well. That's right. Hacking the central government is a serious offense. She was executed on the spot. However, it seems she incinerated her brain before being killed. Worst case scenario, this might have something to do with heavenly ascension. We're doing all we can to investigate, but... What's wrong? Did you find anything useful on the surface? Well, I don't know if this will help, but it looks like Sinew tampered with the Ark's communication network. She's issued a ban against the word waifus. If you try and search it, nothing comes up. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Okay, right. Then be on your way. If you find out something, feel free to share.
So Exia's dead.
Commander, are you okay?
Here we go! We're breaking into Macilis and having a little chat with Sinew.
What are you going to do?
To ask her why she would do this.
Anise, calm down. There is nothing we can use against Sinew.
She killed Exia because she was afraid her identity would be exposed. She's making complete fools out of us.
It's also true that Exia hacked the central government. We have nothing to gain by kicking up a fuss over this.
I'm losing my mind, I swear. Excuse me. Novel? I have a message for you. How did you know it was from Exia? What marvelous intuition, Watson. What is that? I think we should find somewhere more private. Exia sent me a message a few hours ago. It's a lengthy ciphertext. The code is extremely advanced, nearly indecipherable as a matter of fact. However, I wouldn't let it get the best of me. I poured through ancient texts, referring to all kinds of various codes and interpretations. All the while, I relied on my sleuthing skills. After some time, the code which had previously seemed indecipherable began to unveil itself, bit by bit. In the end, I was finally able to figure out what the code was. The code is based on ActiveX. It was infamous back in the day. Listen, we haven't got all day. Ouch. So mean. I knew you would have an insatiable thirst for knowledge. The thrill of unraveling a mystery. I can't say the same for everyone, though. I suppose it's a misconception that everyone has a desire for knowledge. Knowledge should only be given to those who desire it. I realize that now. I'm another step further to becoming a better detective. All right. I'll pass along the information I received from Exia. Waifus brings an end to a NIKKE's immortality. It destroys the nanomachines in the NIKKE's brain and frees them from the bondage of immortality. That's all. I can't make heads or tails out of it.
There are nanomachines in our brain?
First time I've heard of it. What are nanomachines? They're machines made of nano, duh. I'll write that down. I may have solved Exia's puzzle, but I don't know what the message itself means. Wait, is she just messing with me? I give up. I'm going to go talk to her. Novel. Exia is... I know. She's at the data center. She just got back from the hospital and is trying to catch up on all her work.
What?
What?
She's alive? What's gotten into you guys? I'm going to see her now. Why don't you come with me?
Commander.
Follow me. Whoa! The door. It's not opening. We only came in here a moment ago. How could the door have been locked? Could it be? Nobody move. The culprit is in this very room. You need to get closer, then the door would open. Hello. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Are you really Exia?
If you define being real as having a corporeal body, then yes, I am.
But how?
What is that? What's wrong? You look like you just saw a ghost. Noelle, what on earth is going on? I solved the code you sent me, but we came here to understand the meaning behind the message. Code? I sent a code to you? Yes, you did. What's the message? Vophouse brings an end to a Nikke's immortality. It destroys the nanomachines in the Nikke's brain and frees them from the bondage of immortality. Vophouse. All search results are being blocked. When did I send the code? 6 hours ago.
Hey, are you okay?
Exia? Yes. It seems I was killed for hacking the central government database.
What?
This may take a while to explain. I see you all know what you're doing. We're not too far off from telepathic communication.
Huh? Rappy! When did you...
I don't know.
Alright then, talk! A lot of the information about the heretics reads more like urban legend. However, there was one piece of factual information. I tell you what, I had a heck of a time. From Royal Road to the Outer Rim, it seemed every single place I went had been explored already. The Outer Rim is particularly unwelcoming to Nikke's, except for the exotic squad. The moment I set foot in there, I spilled my Splendidman stew all over the place and almost soaked all my notes. I didn't let that deter me. No, sir. I was hot on the case.
Would you please get to the point?
There's no information on exact dates, but there are squads which have survived encounters with the heretics.
Huh?
They nearly won as well. If we contact them, I feel we might glean some meaningful information from them.
Who are they? The people that survived?
Absolute and Metis. It was their first and last joint operation.
Elysion and Basilis's strongest squads. Should we go talk to them?
It's not that simple. Both squads are strictly managed by each company. We can't just waltz up and get some FaceTime with them.
But we're the commando unit. Won't they make an exception?
Commander, I have something to report relating to this. Regarding our operation at the munitions factory, things wouldn't have turned out this way if we had been assisted by the Ark. Although we are the commando squad, our capabilities are clearly limited without the help of the Ark. That's right. I'm hoping you can work together with Deputy Chief Anderson or the CEO of Elysion. If we had their help, everything would have been smooth sailing after learning about Vapaus.
Honestly, even just having an operator would make things run a lot smoother. Most of all, I believe that the quality of the intel itself will play a vital role.
We can't continue asking Exia.
Yes, I am indeed quite busy at the moment.
Most importantly of all, there's nothing we can do about that sack of monkey brains.
Do you mean Siwen?
How did you know?
There is only one individual in the Ark deserving of such a nickname.
Sharing information with our allies may come back to bite us, but having some backup will be extremely advantageous. Fortunately, we're on their good sides. There's no reason why they wouldn't join us. Thank you.
Then, should we go?
Roger.
Alright everyone, let's do this! It's game time!
I won't go far. See you next time!
Exia. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Hello?
So, if I understand correctly, you want Ingrid and me to be your backup. Is that right?
On the business side, it doesn't appear like I have anything to gain from this.
That goes for me, too. I only stand to lose from this deal.
Let me ask, what are you gonna offer us? Information, you say? I'm sorry to say this, but the information we have is more in-depth than you might think. If we put our minds to it, we'd be able to turn out plenty of information on this Vop house that's giving you so much trouble. Any information once discovered can be built upon. In this way, even the smallest sliver of information could lead to a revelation. However, this isn't my first rodeo. You may be bluffing. Share this information you apparently think we'll find so intriguing. Right now. Then we'll consider your proposition.
The memory wipe didn't work on me.
Are you crazy? Rappy!
What did you say?
Say that again!
I was subjected to a memory wipe, but I still remember everything.
Don't be stupid.
Do you have any theories as to why this happened?
Don't tell me you're taking this seriously. This is clearly a fabrication.
I did not raise her to be like that. I'm going to ask again. Do you have any theories as to why this happened?
It's a substance that deteriorates the nymph. I think it was exposed to Vapas. I'm not sure when or how it was exposed. What I do know is that I have the end results.
So that's the information you were referring to?
Correct. The cause can always be determined from the result, and vice versa. You're the one who taught me that.
You do remember.
If you promise to cooperate, I will provide my body. If need be, you can remove my brain.
This feels so nice. I will allow you to meet with the Absolute Squad. No. Actually, I will authorize a joint mission. See for yourself where the engagement with the heretics took place. That will provide more certainty than mere words.
Area H is off limits.
We can change that.
Fine, I'll allow it.
Then you should leave immediately.